Hey, what's up guys, it's Axel, and in today's video we're going over what I think are some of the best IEMs at different price points. Now there are tons of great options out there. This is not a tier list video. I'm not going to list every single IEM out there. So to keep this video short and easy to follow, I'll only mention the ones I think stand out the most for their price, and I'll explain why as we go along. Now before we jump into the IEMs, let's talk quickly about dongles or DACs and amps. I'll say if you want something simple, you only use 3.5mm, then I will going to recommend the FiiO JA11. It's small, portable, has decent amount of power, and comes with parametric EQ, in the FiiO app. Next step up from here, there are a lot of really nice dongles, just two options, FiiO Melody and the Moondrop Dawn Pro 2. Both are well built, have 3.5, 4.4mm, both are powerful and have EQ. I'll say though, if you're looking at something at the $60 price point, my top recommendation is gonna be the FiiO Retro Nano. It's a Bluetooth dongle, so it also, can work as a wireless dongle or a wired dongle. It has a display, it has parametric EQ, app support, built-in replaceable battery that doesn't drain your phone's power. In my opinion, having a wireless option and a display at this price is just awesome value, and it's very convenient. Enough talk about dongles, let's get into the IEMs. So let's start under the $30 price point, and first up here is gonna be the Tangem Bunny. Now there are two versions, the 3.5mm and the DSP. The 3.5mm is nice, but the DSP version is amazing. It comes in with built-in DSP, it has a mic, an app support. You don't need a DAC, you don't need an amp, you just plug and play. You can use the Tangem app basically to load EQ presets or make your own, so you can turn it into any sound signature. You can make it a bass head IEM or a vocal focus set if you want. Tonality itself, the default tonality is balanced, its sound quality is great, and honestly this is one of the better entry-level options out there. Now if you are looking for something a bit bassier, I will recommend two options. There's the 7Hz X Chronicle 02 and the Moondrop Trio 2. Both sound great, both have good amount of bass and non-fatiguing treble. The Trio 2 has a metal shell and more forward vocals, while the 02 has a tamer upper mid-range. Another good set at this price is gonna be the Trip Owen X0dB Vivace. This one has a bit more bass, a bit more warmth and detail, and a smoother overall sound. After that, we're gonna move to the under $50 price point, and in this range, the Kefine Clean is gonna be my top pick. It's a great all-rounder. It's warm, a bit warm, has a bassy sound signature, good amount of detail, good treble extension, metal shell, and a pleasant tonality. Just an easy recommendation, really. From $50 to $100, let's split it by sound signature. I'll say the bassy warm, Pula Unicron, there's the Kefine Delcy, and then share a similar sound signature, bassy, warm, and fun. The Delcy comes with a 3.5mm cable. Unicron adds a modular cable, better accessories, case, and 4 colors. As for vocals, I'm going to recommend at this price point the Duno Titan S. It's still a great pick for vocals, natural sound. It's less warm than the other options, and for something balanced and fun, I'm gonna recommend the Useer X Zero Views Defiant. It's got a mild V-shaped sound signature, great texture in the bass, forward mids, good detail, modular cable, just an amazing value all around. And then the next price bracket is going to be the $100 to $200. So let's start with the bassy warm again. I'll start with the Awful Explorer. Now this one is a bit warm, relaxed, and very comfortable. It's got great sub bass extension, textured low end, punchy bass, smooth treble, and really easy to listen to for long listening sessions. If you want something still warm but with more forward vocals, we're going to have the Duno Kima 2. It's got less sub bass than the Explorer, but we get more vocal forwardness and clarity. And if you really want to go full-on bass mode, there is the Duno X Koto Ito. Punchy, fun, sub bass, sub bass heavy, but still has good mid-range clarity and treble extension. As for the vocals, if you're talking about vocal-centric IEMs or mid-range centric IEMs, I'm gonna recommend the Tangem Fission. It's a standout at this price point. It has a beautiful sounding mid-range, very natural timbre. Comes with modular cable as well. If we are talking about something neutral, let's talk about that. I'm gonna recommend the Zigat Lush. It's a laid back listen, neutral warm, laid back in the mid-range, great for basically natural sounding, it works great even with rock and metal music. I like it a lot. Let's add one for fun and detail. There are a lot of great options out there. You have the Q Ears Aether, and then moving up to the $200 to $300 price point. First IEM is gonna be the Awful Performa 7 or 5+2. This is a Tribird at this price point. It's a balanced and mild V-shaped sound signature, very detailed at its price. It's got the bass, it's got the forward mids, it's got the lively treble. Then we've got a few from Zigat. So there's the Odyssey 1, the Zigat X Hangout Odyssey 2, and the Zigat Crescent. The Odyssey Odyssey 1 is a fun, mild V sound with lively treble. Crescent adds more bass and treble, but the Odyssey 2 is the star in my opinion. It's got the smooth treble, forward vocals, great balanced. It's the most natural and refined of the three in my opinion, and it's also the better value. It comes with a modular cable, great metal build, but the other two are also fun and maybe they fit your preferences better. That's why I'm including them. They're fun. And for vocals, I'm gonna add in the Tangent Origin. Again, amazing timbre, natural sounding mid-range, and it has a premium build. And the last IEM I'm gonna add in this price bracket is gonna be the Kiwi Ears Astral, which is a clean, kind of like fun take on the meta tuning. It's got a sub bass boost and upper treble boost, and it's very detailed, so it's not boring. It sounds very engaging and fun. And then we move on to the $300 to $400 price point. At this price point, there is the Soft Ears Volume S, and this one has the natural sounding mid-range, the beautiful bass, you know, great bass texture and physicality, very smooth and safe treble. One of my top picks for vocals. And then also I'm gonna add for this bassy warm category the Zenz T Pro, which is bassy, a bit warm, a bit thick, but has lively treble, great sense of detail and good imaging. And of course, if you love bass, you have to check out really the Punch Audio Martillo. Amazing bass, great bass physicality, great detail in the treble, super fun and recommended for bass lovers and bass heads out there. For neutral and vocal focused IEMs, I'm gonna recommend the Soft Ear Studio 4. This one is kind of like more reference, less bass, less warm, more accurate sounding than the Volume S. It's also great for vocals. Vocals are highlighted because it has less bass. It also has very natural mid-range timbre. And if you want something that's very airy and detailed, you love detail, and you want something with great treble extension, there is the YU9 Chewy, which is very detailed, forward and lively and engaging. And there is the Elysian Pilgrim, which is clean and detailed, great treble extension as well. Both of these IEMs are really two of the most technically impressive IEMs under $1,000. They're very detailed at this price. And then for the $400 to $500 price point is gonna be the Zenz Top Pro, which is a benchmark level IEM. Excellent detail, balanced tonality, strong separation. It's got the bass, it's got the mids, it's got the treble, forward mid-range, very detailed, you know, great accessories. Honestly, one of the best all-rounders under $500. And then from the $500 to $1,000, if you're looking for like a bass boosted JM1, there's the High Senior Mega 5 EST. But if you are a bass lover and you want even more bass, there is the Bass Plus version, gives you more low end. And if you want, you know, that type of bass, there's also the Soft Ears RSV Mark II, which is a fun bassy, kind of like a bass boosted JM1 with neutral treble. As for the vocals, there is the Soft Ears RSV. This will be our vocal section. Has the natural vocals, the smooth treble. There is the Let's Shure Mystic 8, which is extremely natural in the mid-range and has lifelike vocals. And there are other options like the Duno SA6 Mark II, has that QDC style tonality, has a bass switch and an airy treble. And there's the Awful Cantor. All right, over the $1,000 price point, my recommendation here is gonna really depend on what you like and what sounds you prefer. For example, I'll give a few examples. If you love Harman style sound signatures, you know, you love the Harman tuning, then the Duno Glacier takes it up a notch. It has that sub bass, the clean mids, and the ultra refined treble. Very ethereal in its sound and very detailed. It's got that, you know, like detached bass, that subwoofery sub bass rumble, and that, you know, separation between the bass and the mid, so the vocals are very clean and very forward and clear. If you like the Awful House sound and this is something that you love, then for example the Awful Dawn X is a refined take on that sound, better detail, better balance overall. And or maybe you like the Cantor and you want something bassier with a better fit and more detail, that's exactly the Dawn X. And for just as an example, if you love the Elysian House sound, then there is the Elysian Apostle. You know, it's that type of IEM that sounds fun. It's got a deep controlled bass, you know, and that legendary EST treble that's incredibly extended and airy, non-fatiguing. Treble is so refined on this set, and that's it. Those are some of my best picks, you know, at different price ranges. So yeah, let me know what you think. If you find this video helpful, let me know down in the comment section. I hope you guys find this video helpful. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.